You are watching SHOUTcraft, high-definition esports broadcasting for Starcraft 2. Please welcome tonight's commentators, the Emperor and TotalBiscuit. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Second match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you just tuned in, welcome to SHOUTcraft. Welcome to my inevitable death at the end of this broadcast. Caffeine crash plus utter exhaustion. I'm sorry, that was one of the best games I've seen in ages. Wow. Let's see if Sid and Zerg and Dread and Terran can mix it up. Now, I suppose it's customary at the start of any match to discuss things like, I don't know, strategy, things like that, but it's the first couple of minutes, nothing happens. Now, personally, I find the Zerg to be thoroughly morally reprehensible. All they want to do is eat, and that is not a good example to be setting to our children. Not happy with that at all. Now, they're quite close this time around. Overlord going in straight away. Now, it's logical, of course, to send in the Overlord to the nearest potential spawn point. Most efficient way of doing things. Now, I've seen a few Zerg players actually send in 2 scouts, 1 Overlord and 1 drone, in order to cover large maps like this as quickly as possible. It's quite effective, but of course, it will hurt your early game economy. It's 1 drone in harm's way that wouldn't otherwise be. Now, is it just me, or does the creep in fact look delicious? You know what I like about Overlords? They're so chill about everything. Like, hi, I'm an Overlord. Just breezing along. Not a care in the world, nothing to worry about. Just nice and relaxed. If I were an Overlord, I would listen to jazz. Zerg jazz. Nice. Successful scouts on both fronts. Drones going up. No early spawning pool as of yet. Going in for the long haul. But what we do have is an early hatchery. Now, as to those who don't know, an early hatchery makes a little bit more sense than most for Zerg, because the Zerg building of units mechanic, you see there, these larvae, they get turned into units. And you only get 3 at any given time. There is a way to boost that, but he hasn't got it yet. There's the spawning pool finally, plus a extractor. The SCV's not having any of it. It objects on a moral and ethical level to the creation of this hatchery. It's going to be able to do a little bit of damage. Certainly not going to be able to kill it. Let's have a look at that block. Tech Lab going up relatively early. Marines and Marauders I would expect early gaming against Zerg. That's a pretty sensible strategy. Again, it's a good, solid all-rounder. There's no particular penalty to investing in that early game. Mobbed! An attempted bunker rush? How cheeky. The funny thing is, that's actually going to get up there as well. He's going to be surrounded. He's not going to get it. He's desperately trying to kill him! Kill him! No! Oh, he's going to take his toll right now. Drone's saying, delicious bunker, we must eat it. That's not good at all. Sid's going to be suffering a few issues as a result of that. Finally getting his Zerglings up, but those things are going to splat as a result of that. And if he continues to reinforce it, which he's going to repair it, he wants to keep it up, and that's going to be a big problem. And the question is, what's he going to do to counter it? Well, he's going to mob it. That's really all he can do right now. Get as many Zerglings as possible, put drones up the front, just to try and keep it away. He wants to get rid of those SCVs first. Oh, there's the Queen. That's going to help matters a lot. He's ignoring the SCVs right now. He's putting everything he can into there. One way or the other, the bunker's going to take its toll, even with 1 Marine in. There go the SCVs, and now he can take it down. Nice move there. Very good from the Terran player. Nice to see some early game aggression. Now let's see what he's going for. We've got a starport going up early, plus a factory. Factory's going reactor, so that's lots of Hellions. Looking for a barbecue of Zerg, perhaps. Zerg player, he's not happy. Brilliant surround there, catching the Marauder. Now that block is almost up. Only just. He doesn't want to go up against that. Even 1 Marauder's going to be able to take its toll while the Zerglings eat through the block. Check that second hatchery and see what we're getting there. Got to push his economy as much as possible. And of course, since he's got his Zergling there, the Terran player is not going to be expanding anytime soon. But he doesn't need to. Not right now. Tech Lab's going up. Might see some Ravens, we might see some Banshees, who knows? Now, Ravens, of course, extremely effective against the Zerg. Very nice missile ability. The Seeker missile blows huge holes in Zerg forces. Comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Zerglings are not welcome. Possibly a big sign up front saying, do not trespass, no Zerg allowed, might work. Who knows? I don't think the Zerg can read. Maybe they're just pretending, playing dumb. Still no second reactor out there. Reactor, what the hell am I talking about? Extractor! Ah! I need more coffee. Unfortunately, when he's solo casting, you don't get a break for that kind of thing. And now there's those early Banshees. And of course, they could be very effective at this stage in the game. What's he going to do with them? I would imagine he'll harass workers. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah. Down he goes. What you gonna do when the Banshee comes for you? The answer is, well, nothing, because you haven't got any anti-air. You silly goose. Driving that economy where that's gonna really matter at this point. Now, of course, the Queen can go in, but he certainly can't outrun the Banshee with the Queen. Or maybe he can on creep. See there, the Queen gets an increased speed when it's on creep. There's the evolution chamber, and plenty more drones. Now, right now, I've got to say that the Terran player has really got the advantage. He's going to be able to go in with those Banshees and harass, and honestly, nothing can be done thus far. One Banshee able to kill the Queen in short order. Oh look, your main base has no defense, and that Banshee's going to gut it if he gets the chance. And more on the way. Didn't even have to go for the cloak upgrade. A couple of spine crawlers going up, but to be honest, Sid, you're going to need more than that. What are you going to do against those Banshees? Or are you going to allow the Banshees to gut it? You're going to take your spawning pool down. Now reinforced for the second Banshee. The rhythmic pounding. Almost erotic. Wait, no it isn't. That's sick. Sick and wrong. Shut down in a blaze of glory. That Queen's going to regret that. The Banshee is angered. It is mean and unreasonable. Spore crawler up there. Not very good. Nice and cheap. Able to drive him away, though. That's the main thing. Now, he's really repositioned himself with a defensive bastion there on his second expansion. That is going to get interesting. Now, let's have a look at what he's got. So you see he's got a factory with a reactor there. He's going to keep pumping out those harassment units. It'll be very helpful. To be honest, he can go in for the kill with them. Second barracks going up there for support. What's he got? Well, he's got a couple of spine crawlers, but really nothing else. Banshee's going to keep harassing, nailing as many drones as possible. And there's the second. He wants to try and take down that lair, and to be fair, right now he can. Sid's got nothing. Absolutely nothing to deal with that. Now, I think Sid's really accepted that he is doomed in terms of the main base, so he's moved back, and he's deployed Hydralisks. You can see the Hydralisk Den going up there. Extremely effective mid-game unit, very good against those Banshees. Be able to nail them. But that lair is going down one way or the other. Say a prayer for it, ladies and gentlemen. Rest in peace. He's finally secured that point, so he's setting up his second expansion. He's a little bit behind in economy, but to be fair, with the amount of damage he's done, it was well worth it. Good investment in the Banshees early on. Very smart. Those Banshees are going to gut that base. Hydralisk's coming up now, so he's going to have the counter. He's rebuilding his spawning pool there, so Sid's not going to let him go. Not a chance. Now, to be fair, if properly microed, those Hellions will do a good job against the Hydralisks. But you can see, it's possible as... Oh, yeah, here we go. He hasn't got an Overseer, and now they're cloaked. What you gonna do when the Banshees come for you? Well, quite frankly, nothing, because you can't see cloaked units. Not as of yet, at any rate. Oh, there's the Spore Crawler popping up from the burrow, but it doesn't matter. It's going to take the damage. It's going to go down. Those Hydralisks getting focus fire down and getting nailed. Yeah, Sid has given up. That's it. Was there any doubt? Fantastic play there by Dread.